for Kirk. Roam the Edith, pick up a Grok.
Blow up their nether realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have Kirk has such a deep hero pool that like you can slot pretty much anything in there.
That's true. And there's also a chance he just picks up the Edith right away anyway.
Although Terizla is still open.
Terizla's pretty good.
Yeah.
Khaled's, you know, they're together anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Khalid is still
sounds
open,
great.
yeah.
And your gold laner. Maybe it's time for the Lunox. They're already banning out the Ruby. They're banning out the Alice. Maybe. That's a Beatrix?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes! Someone finally playing in a Chiron!
A Cairo in the house.
Thank goodness! How many weeks have I been preaching this, man?
About 2 weeks, 3 weeks now.
Finally! Thank you, Brusco.
There you go.
Even if it goes XP, I wouldn't mind.
Probably not. Probably
He's
not.
a good lane sustain. I've been hearing things.
Well, you're right, but your kill potential is almost non-existent. That's something you always want in your XP, right?
Yeah.
Especially in this meta.
True.
And especially against an Arlot,
Yeah.
if ever.
For sure. Okay, yeah. A Chiron. Yay, finally, yes.
I would love a Cairo. It works so well. Kind of slow down that Julian, slow down that Claude.
Yeah, so now...
Push people away from NetherRealm.
Oh, see,
There's the
got that.
Gatot. See? It's like, it feels like he got pushed into it.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, right?
And they're going to get pushed into a whole load of directions.
Oh, yeah.
With the heavy spin of the
it
Akai.
is. You know it's going to happen. That guy's going to get pushed out of the NetherRealm, pushed into a wall. I miss Akai, man. I love playing Akai in the rank game still.
You know, I might potentially embarrass myself by shilling on the Akai roam, but I play it. It works.
It's good.
I like it. I'm okay with it.
Pretty good.
Let's just see if RSG Philippines will have the right damage output to take down Lights Gatot fast. Watch out for a level 3 invade or aggressive rotation by Irad. RSG, come on, again, be aggressive.
Yeah, that's RSG we know and love. We'll see if that's going to come in fruition here. Walking up on the stage with Leo and Ian.
It's Fnatic Onic at match point. They got one game to win to break franchise history records. Welcome to game 2. RSGPH holding on for dear life. And what I tell you, Jose, what I tell you, another debut pick.
The Akai. Renmar was a bit iffy, but I'm surprised it was Renmar because Renmar's emoji was a panda.
He's iffy, optimistic, and happy at the same time.
A lot of emotions. I mean, we can't blame anyone at this point because Fnatic Onic on the brink of changing history. One for the history books, and what a way to do it with a debut pick, Akai. And I do agree with the panel. This goes a long way. This goes hand in hand, especially countering out Kosei with the Claude. One first skill is all they need to disrupt the Blazing Duet.
And disruption has been the name of Fnatic Onic PH's game all series long.
Yeah.
Game 1, Brusco was just jumping in right in front of RSG's face, not even needing to land the AOG. And this time, it's an easier go, if I would say so myself. In my opinion, the heavy spin is so much easier to use to break formations than the AOG.
Yeah.
You just, all right, I press it down. Oh, he lied.
Aggression of Fnatic Onic, though, as Ira gets the first blood kill and answer right back, but that's 2 kills to 1 for RSG. Renmar was saying, RSG, be aggressive. This is the aggression that they need. They're even going right after Super Prince with a Shadow Stampede. Shadow Strike is there, Erod, one more. But Super Prince, there are a lot of moments like this, specifically for Prince. In the middle lane.
That Terrify was just enough to keep Irad away. I think it was a second or two off of a cooldown on either a dash or a nuke to take down Prince. But so far so good. I think Renmar was correct to be skeptical about what exactly Fnatic Onic plans to do with this Akai, and that opens up this turtle. RSG first to the scene. They have the man advantage. It's 2-1 since Brusco was sent back. And here's something that I forgot. In the long absence of Akai, he kind of soft. Until you build up to items, because as a jungler, your farm is so quick.
Yeah.
You get the economy of a core while needing the items of a tank.
Yeah.
But now that you're just actually a tank, you're kind of solid. It takes a while.
Man, but this is where Kirk comes in with the Edith. As much as possible, Kirk's gonna soak up the damage. It aids his passive. He wants it if you're trying to burst him down before casting the Primal Wrath. So we could expect Brusco to have a more specific role where he's gonna break the formation of the Netherrealm and try as much as possible to stop the Blazing Duet. Not as much as possible as become the sandbag. So I get why Fnatic Onic resulted to getting this Akai.
Yeah, luckily there is Kirk. Kirk should also still be a pretty good. Whoa, final slash!
Good catch there coming in from Nibor and Super Fritz all of a sudden. One of the heroes actually who has the highest KDA. Here comes Brusco with a heavy spin as Irad gets
Run, Brusco!
the second turtle. Oh.
AOG!
AOG! Oh, okay, okay.
All right, he's pretty quick. He's pretty quick on his feet.
We had the same reaction.
I got you. I got you. You're paying attention, and that's good. So here's the thing. RSG, they've taken the turtle, and they've moved along to a pace that's comfortable for them because it's clear that Fnatic Onic are trying something, right? And what better time to try it than at where you're match point and where you're comfortable. With this pick, here we go. We are ahead of 70. We're at 75 now.
75 heroes down in week 7 alone.
I'd reckon this is, what, 63, 65% of the total hero pool right now.
I'm expecting this number to balloon up for week 8, especially if the upper brackets have been sealed off. Because these are the times the top 2 teams will try and experiment different picks. So I'm not surprised if we see a lot of more new heroes for week number 8.
King Kong just picked up his his Berserker's Fury. And with that, luckily, despite all that RSG's been doing, he's been keeping himself scarce.
Yeah.
He hasn't really been diving hard into these engages. And if RSG find him once, or Kelra, him or Kelra, then I think momentum's on RSG side. But right now, dude, here we are again. If the map is quiet, 1v1 between Nibor and Kirk, that's gonna happen here. If the map is quiet and you leave FNAP to their thing, they're gonna build an economic advantage.
Again,
you see that?
The macro.
You see that?
The macro game sense. But I do agree with what you're saying because King Kong has to watch out, especially for light stun. We've been seeing a lot of catches coming in from the Gatot Kacha. Even assassin junglers, as mobile as they can get, one taunt coming in from light can actually burst them down. We've seen it yesterday with Ogwen and Kyle DZ as they bursted down. I believe it was Irad. I know Andoryu up against Omega. So King Kong needs to watch out for those kinds of initiations.
Whoa, Brusco caught between a rock and a hard place. 3 members of RSG here putting up a wall. Ain't touching our turtle. Not today. And they just go ahead, barrel away.
Oh, again Nibor with a good catch, forcing out 2 ultimates coming in from Fnatic Onic as they work on the turtle. AOG coming in from light though. They want to go for Super Friends as Irad secures the turtle.
And that's 100% of all turtles so far here. 5.5 minutes in. And King Kong just taking the map to their side. That should be enough of damage to lead to the minions. And what's this? Is this pressure down bottom?
Okay, Brusco pops a good seal. Here comes the Raiders. 4-man rotation. Kosei goes in with a blazing duet onto the back line. Netherrealm is there. They're going to burst down Brusco and Kelra. Irad runs after Super Friends. That's 4 members down.
This is what I was saying. It's going to come to a fever pitch where RSG finds the window of opportunity and bring out the DB. This is the patented death ball established 2021.
This is the big bomb Rockhart was waiting for.
The boom boom.
The big boom boom. And props to Renmar. Renmar actually said this, that every single time Fnatic suffers a game defeat, it's a snowball from the opposing team. So if the statistics are correct, RSG might extend it. So game 3 AOG, but King Kong manages to evade that. And man, oh man, the aggression of the Raiders are showing.
And RSG is doing the right thing here. You just keep pressuring Fnatic Onic. I'll tell you now, in the 7 weeks of competition we've witnessed, very rarely do you see Fnatic Onic on the back foot.
Yeah.
So the more you put them in a position where they're not used to, at least on the big stage, like we have here in MPL Philippines, the more you can try and find a way to remind them that everyone has a chance to lose. Even if you have an 11-0 win streak, all we need to do is break down your base, build enough of a big economic advantage, and we can take you down.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely, I can feel it. The Kingslayer vibes are coming back.
They're brewing something. Again, you can't count out the Raiders. As long as the Panda mentals are here for this team, anything is possible. Going back to their previous record-breaking streaks, they broke the streak of Echo and SA. Nibor with the catch once again onto Kirk. He knows this hero. He loves the Edith. He knows the capabilities, and just like that, 1 member down for Fnatic.
He knows the limits of how chunky you could be at 7 minutes, and that's it. 100% turtle take rate for RSG. They are snowballing out of control. Fnatic Onic PH now. I can see Renmar shaking his head. Oh, no, 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 not the Akai, not like this.
Again, the stakes are high for Fnatic. The streak is on the line, but for RSG, their playoff line as well. Their playoff life is on the line as Kosei works on the middle lane turret. Here comes the heavy spin. They're not going to trap and catch anyone, though. But a 3.6k gold lead for RSG. Yes, Iran! Oh, was it worth it, though? That was a huge shutdown for Fnatic.
6!
And
That's a 6-kill streak! It's a lot of gold!
There's the taunt we've been waiting for. Aqua forcing out the Tempest of Blades from King Kong. If he didn't cast that, Aqua Shadow Stampede will surely catch him.
So far, so good here for Fnatic Onic Philippines. Oh, here comes the AOG!
Oh, they catch Brusco, but there's no follow coming in from the Shadow Stampede. Kirk has to use the Primal Wrath. Look at damage though, but the Nether Realm is also there, ganging upon Kirk! Woo!
As I was saying, Fnatic Onic Philippines doing well to try to stop RSG's forward momentum. But RSG, if there's anything I know about RSG, is they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. They're not afraid to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed and to force their advantage and to remind Fnatic Onic Philippines, hey, you can only disrupt their formation. What if we don't need one?
Yeah.
What if there's just enough damage on all of us that we can take y'all whoever just steps out of line?
You know, one of the pioneers or the catalysts of the aggression of RSG right now is really Nibor. He's fronting. You'd expect Light to be the front guy, but Nibor, although he has a lot of good final slashes, on top of that, he's even the one soaking up the damage. So Nibor here doing double duty.
Oh,
woo!
Nibor has a 90% kill participation. He's there 9 out of 10 times. So one of the few times that Irad or Light got a random kill, he was busy doing something else.
Yeah.
So far, so good. This is the best shape RSG has been all series long. And right now, Lord Shuffle started up.
Okay, watch for the flicker final slash. Nibor, I know he's going to want to cast it right now, but Kirk catches him off guard. Oh, a sudden burst for Fnatic Onic. Kosei goes in with a blazing duet, though. But Aqua answers right back with another Realm. It's going to be a retribution battle between the Lords and King Kong! AOG onto the back line just to walk away. And a shutdown onto Kosei. Make it 3, because 3 Raiders are down. And Kelra all of a sudden making noise. Brings down Aqua. And just like that, Fnatic is back.
Ling Kong strikes again from atop the Empire State. He comes down exacting righteous justice on RSG out of nowhere. That was a perfect flag. I don't know why no one from RSG cared to pay attention. Well, he was right about here in the orange, so I guess the fight was just in too deep.
Yeah, it's really deep. I mean, Nibor was right deep in the jungle of Fnatic Onic.
And I think Nibor hesitated.
Yeah.
Nibor took too long, thought about it, and eventually the perfect moment slipped away.
It was also a good catch for Kirk with the onward, making sure they're able to burst down Nibor before he casts that final slash. And you know what Renmar's been calling King Kong?
What?
Sky King Kong AOG! Light goes in onto the backline though. Irad very low, gonna get a killing streak onto King Kong as he casts Tempest of Blades, forcing Aqua to use that Nether Realm. Nibor with a catch, Keller with the ultimate. Oh, I think they're gonna get Nibor here as he walks away. The Holy Shields will be popped. But again, a good kill coming in from the gold standard Kelra.
Oh man, the fact that King Kong, again, despite Kelra falling once in this 11-minute bout, the fact that King Kong has just been working the map, wasn't ever really behind on his farm, means that as soon as he decides to join the fight, I don't know how the Sonics feel about this, but the Sky King Kong, as soon as he makes himself... Oh, no! Oh, all right.
Too deep. Okay.
Not enough of... All right, here's one weakness I think RSG's lineup had, even while they had the snowball. They don't have any on-demand hard CC. Like, nothing here holds down King Kong.
Yeah.
Nothing here holds down Kelra. So as soon as Kelra gets out of dodge, like flickers through a wall or something, rolls out of the way, if the final slash was enough, if the pull wasn't enough, there's really no on-demand hold.
Apart from the, it's high risk though. High risk, high reward. The taunt coming in from Light.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't connect, what's next?
That's the pros and cons. What you get when you invest in a lineup that really doesn't need a formation.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a byproduct of the Akai pick, but hey, Brusco is saying, chalk it up to me. I'll take it. Regardless of what's happening, I'll take it. You're welcome, King Kong. I bought you the rest of the map. King Kong says, I didn't need you, buddy. I'm a Ling. They can't catch me either way.
I'm a lone wolf. I can handle it myself, but this time right now, they're going to need all the bodies that they can get because in 13 seconds, the Lord is there. A good inhibitor takedown onto the bottom lane for Kelra. As soon as the Holy Shields were popped, they didn't put on pause the pressure they were applying. And right now, they have the advantage to get and burst down this Lord.
All right. Jose, I don't know if you're buying what I'm putting down here, but maybe, just maybe, off of a perfect AOG, RSG can come back.
Very fast burst and a good pin down for Brusco! Irad didn't get a chance to get the Lord. Here comes the clash. All the ultimates connecting, but there's the Nether Realm coming in from RSG. King Kong has to walk away. No casualties, but Fnatic gets the Lord.
RSGPH ain't nothing if not scrappy. You see how it almost fell apart, but still they stood their ground, and off of the back of Light's calls, they said, no, I'm going to AOG, we're going to take this, and they deny Fnatic Onic the full-on turn. They sent back the Sonics, made them reposition, and as the disciplined call should be, Fnatic Onic go for the map. They play the map instead. RSG still alive. I wonder if they can defend, though.
We have to commend Brusco with a huge pin down with a heavy spin. Because that was a lost cause after Brusco did that. RSG had to fight, had to use the Nether Realm. Luckily, Super Prince has his own as well as the Lord marches in the top lane.
Already inside the base, Fnatic Onic, they can smell victory. King Kong taking care of that wave down bottom. Mid, still standing. Kelra taking pot shots at this mid lane inhibitor. Ooh, Kusei, all right, needs to get some stacks up. BMI from the back line just to be safe. And so far, RSG still breathing.
Oh! Whoa, a stare down between the two junglers, Irad and King Kong. RSG, though, was able to burst down the Lord, defend it, and save one more inhibitor.
This is about to get ridiculous. We're about to hear a lot of thunder soon. See, this is, the map for at least the next minute is going to be mom.
Yeah.
Like, it would be to the best interest of both teams if they didn't force anything. So best believe we're going to hear a lot of this.
Oh, okay, almost. That Renners almost hit.
Yeah, that's one of your few free hits.
Yeah.
Like Renner, bush checks, and maybe none. I wouldn't. Even as Aqua, I wouldn't even Shadow Stampede into a random blind spot. Even with the Purify, you need to protect your Purify at this point.
Yeah. You're very crucial coming in from this possibly last team fight. When the Lord spawns, a good pickup here for a good pickoff would definitely be ideal here for the Raiders. But the problem is, they're too afraid to go out of the map because of the catch of Fnatic Onic.
As they should. Again, being cautious after what happened in that second to the last Lord, a Lord away earlier. Like, you never know. If you're not sure where King Kong is, forget about it.
This might be the final clash we see so far, fighting for the purple buff. And
He did!
King Kong got it!
And with perfect time, too, because there's about 30 seconds till the Lord. He's like, I got it.
My Rechi's gonna be on cooldown anyway by the time the Lord gets here, depriving RSG of any resource that they can get to pull off a comeback. But still, never say die. Never say die for RSG. They had a good, strong start for game number 2. One huge pickoff from Nibor can turn things around. Fnatic Onic knows it.
You know what? You're right. One of the few hopes left for RSG is for Nibor to find that perfect flicker final slash. Fnatic Onic, they don't have no Purifies. So if Nibor finds it, especially after getting control of the River Brush here, this could be it. But no, Fnatic Onic, they're making themselves scarce, and Kelra finds them.
Super Prince, though, he still doesn't have the Nether Realm. And here comes the catch from Nibor!
Bang!
King Kong's gonna fall down! You mentioned it, and it happened! RSG with a huge opening. No jungler for Fnatic as they get the Lord.
We're talking about soft control, hard control. Nah, forget about it. Nibor needs it fast, and he found King Kong, served him up on a silver platter to the Raiders, and suddenly the map's gonna turn red. I don't think Fnatic Onic have it in them to fight without King Kong. Luckily, he's back at about 15.
Wow. Man, we have to commend Nibor. Again, one of the criticisms for this very young kid was that in terms of laning phase, he can dominate the laning phase. But when it comes to the clashes, sometimes he gets lost in the mix. But just like that, he's the catalyst of a potential comeback for the Raiders.
There's a Lord down bottom, giving us enough time to check out the Infinix instant replay. Even if Kelra checked in, you see how Nibor pressed the button, final slash, animation cancel, flicker in range. That could have been a double kill.
Yeah.
But again, RSG should be happy that they found King Kong, and now they have the gold lead, about 2,500 gold. Lord down bottom, wave up top. What is this, 1v1?
Oh, 1v1 between the two junglers. Here comes the Winter Crown, Templars of Blades. Irad, though, manages to try and invade that. He has the immortality.
What?
It will be popped, but is this enough time, Bond? He's still alive! The mechanic, and Nibber once again with the catch. AOG coming in from line. Kose with the blazing duet. Super Fritz is going to fall down. Brusco goes in with the pin down. His immortality will be popped, though. Kelra goes in with the ultimate. Kose is nowhere to be found once again. Super Fritz for Kose. Light's immortality will be popped. The Lord is still there. They have to work on it. And just like that, the game is tied. 2 inhibitors are down for Fnatic and 2 for RSG.
A Pyrrhic attempt at an end for RSG cost them a 2-for-1 trade. All throughout that engagement, I still can't believe Kelra was alive. You see how close he was to the confrontation? You don't do that as a Beatrix. But if you're so comfortable, if you're one of the top 3 most prolific Beatrixes in all the history of the game, you can afford to do that. And Kelra almost single-handedly won that defense for him.
You got amazed by Kelra. I got amazed by Irad, by this man. Templars of Blades are going to force a fight here. Kelra, okay, Aqua pops his Nether Realm. The clash will stop. And we're in the 19-minute mark. Whoa.
All right, truth be told, I think Irad and Kelra were in each other's heads when that whole sequence happened. Because Irad was buying time for RSG. Irad was short of shouting, "End it now, I got 2 of them with me, end it now!" But again, Kelra just laid down enough cover fire to prevent RSG from pushing forward and punish them, taking 2 down on the way. Approaching the 20-minute mark,
Whoa.
1,000 ahead. RSG is barely. Let's see what the items here are. Oh yeah, that's it. Our marksmen, our gold laners,
Lock.
they're barefoot right now. Nothing. It's all damage. It's all items. I'm wondering what the win chan looks like. And all right, this is tricky because look at Brusco. Doesn't have a flicker for a minute. This is tough.
Okay. Fnatic Onic, RSG right now on a stalemate. But King Kong, though, on the other hand, trying to get a slow push down bottom.
That's sneaky. That's sneaky. Luckily, RSG also have an answer. They have the BMI, so they can send Kusei to clear, run, clear, and run, clear, and run. And Jose, I'm looking at about a 25-second window where Brusco doesn't have a flicker, but Aqua has the Purify already.
Yeah.
So that should be the go signal for RSG.
Time is of the essence here. Very crucial timing are needed for both of these teams. Nibor has his flicker, has his final slash. It's going to be a huge setup for both of these teams. Who's going to set up first? That's the question. Kosei, though, on the other hand, has to worry about the minions onto the bottom lane.
Oh, Lord gets soft reset here. Just barely above half health. Lord Shuffle in full effect. Light taking control of the Pixel Brush. And they just let go. Again, neither team happy with the position that they ended up with. This will allow Brusco to get his full flicker cooldown off and should find an amazing heavy spin. I wonder how he's planning to use it. Look at the flank. He's right behind the Lord pit.
Okay, 5v5.
Bless you.
Both teams, thank you. Both teams are ready to engage. No slow pushes have been ensuing
mid.
here.
This is slow push in mid.
Slow push in mid, though. Is this the opening RSG are waiting for?
Is he gonna the minions and the turret of care of it.
Super Friends has his own Nether Realm.
Oh.
Okay.
BMI in the bush. Not so sure. Nibor's got to pull it off again.
Oh
Misses!
no! It's gonna miss, though! It
Double
might be a
trouble!
disaster for the Raiders, because here comes Brusco. Hasn't casted yet the heavy spin. King Kong goes right after the backline as Kelra works on the Lord.
Oh. Abort! Abort! The call is to abort. RSG have spent too much, lost too much in the attempt to even go for the Lord, and now they have to hunker down. We're gonna defend, fellas. We're gonna defend.
Oh no. That was an opening for RSG. But still, it's really hard to pull off a final slash flicker just like that late in this game because the whole team, your teammates, the opposing team is expecting that. So you can't blame anyone at this point because
Nah.
that's expected.
It's the nature of the beast.
Yes.
Again, it's going all in on that right haymaker, exposing your back. You're lucky you're able to back off.
Yeah.
And that's what RSG had here. They have another chance to go again, to try and defend. But looking at the map, it's all blue. This is tough.
Oh,
I don't know what to tell you.
They can't afford any more mistakes for the final clash. Their playoff life is on the line. They're not going to get eliminated yet, though, but here comes the push. Coming in from Fnatic, they have a level 3 Lord as Kelra works on the middle lane turret. They have good clear wave potential here, but they have to watch out for the catch coming in from Fnatic.
Fritz.
Here comes the Super Prince Netherrealm Brusco as well with a heavy spin. They might be able to defend the push of Fnatic.
Impressive work by the Raiders, successfully kicking out Fnatic Onic out of their base. You can hear the Raiders in the arena shouting, defense!
Bro.
Defense!
All of a sudden, we're full packed.
The Raiders have come en masse. I think RSG Philippines see that the arena is full, packed, and it's all white and blue. I'm feeling the hype.
Everyone's, even though the community prediction was 20 to 80%, those 20% are really praying for their lives, are really hoping, cheering their hearts out, because this is the Raiders. They have an opportunity to break the streak.
All right, RSG out of their base. Check out
Hey,
Brusco.
Here comes the clash. Keller, though, able to free hit. Era's gonna fall down. He bumped the wind of nature as well. Keller nowhere to be found here as King Kong tries to survey the scene. Kosei is gonna fall down. A double kill coming in from Kirk. Members, bodies are slowly falling down for the Raiders. Aqua is the only Raider left. Fnatic Onic wins that clash.
RSG, despite the amazing attempt, cannot take down Fnatic. They're just too good at fighting, and now they're inside the base!
The Sonics have done it! Fnatic Onic Philippines will now have the longest winning streak in MPL PH franchise history! Long live the streak! Long live Fnatic Onic!
Bask in the glory of black and yellow dominance. RSGPH fails to stop this streak as Fnatic Onic take the 2-0.
It wasn't an easy game though for Fnatic. If you're gonna break the longest streak, you have